Hello and welcome, my lovely roses. Welcome back to Aria's story. Yeah, today we are going to get to the last ending. We are missing the bad ending, and we will maybe take a look at the additional content from this game. After all, we already have the password unlocked. So yeah, let's hop into it. We have to start from number 5. Very sorry about my bird. Today they're a bit angry. I don't know why. Well, now then, let's get this through. If something changes, I will skip to it. So, yeah. So, just like the video where we got the normal ending, I will cut until something new is there. So, yeah. I will see you in a few seconds. Alright, now we are there where we have a choice. We will enter the pink door and then say the truth to Lewin. Yeah. I don't know. I'm too bad with names. Yeah, that's entered. I won't be reading most of the things as we already know them from the last playthrough or the last video. You should know them. And with that I mean the video where we got the good ending. My room. Yeah, that's a room. This is a picture. We picked it up the last time. Now we will exit and Leon will show up. Yeah, of course he will ask us if we were in that room. What are you doing here? Leon, did you open this door? I told you not to open it. Answer me. Did you open the door? I opened the door. What did you say? I was surprised to see my room. But I didn't see anything strange. Did you see anything that caught your attention? No, I didn't see anything. Alright. Take this. I found the key to that door. I want you to give back the knife. By the way, are you feeling better? I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, I will be cutting again. See you in a second. Alright, last time there was something new. Let's see if there's anything new here. What the hell is happening? I'm not sure. I guess they don't want to be friends, right? Don't worry, I'm going to help you. This is too high. I have to go through here? Of course, I won't stay behind, doing nothing. Okay, this time he's also running over. At the good ending where we lied to him, Aria used the knife herself. Are you okay? That's what I should ask you. Are you hurt? I'm fine, but you had to cross the bridge because of me, despite being afraid of heights. Besides, your hand is injured. What are you saying? Stop blaming yourself. And everything went well. Don't worry about it. Leon, take my hand. Huh? What are you saying? We need to cross the bridge again. Damn it, you're right. Maybe you won't be as scared if you take my hand. That's not necessary. You say that, but you're already taking my hand. Alright, it was just like the normal ending. Then yet again I will cut once something else changes. We are at the ending now. So, this will be different as I am going to choose that we want to stay. So, yeah. Such is the truth. I cannot believe it. Now I understand. She's walking to them. Aria, we've been waiting for you. What? Aria, I thought you disappeared. You were worried for my sake? I hadn't disappeared. I was teleported to this room. But finally, all 4 of us are reunited. Now we can go back to our world. We just have to open that door. Wait. Did something happen? Clyde, please tell me the truth. The truth? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Leon. I didn't tell you the whole truth. I opened the pink door and found this photo. No. Yeah, that's them when they were kids. This photo was taken 6 years ago, the day when us four became friends. I don't understand how I could forget something as important as this, but now I remember it all. When I went to the library for the first time, I met a young writer and we became friends. We were always together. That writer's name was Lewin. Later on we met a storyteller whose personality changed every day, but learned that she didn't need to act like anyone else to make friends. Her name was Dahlia. Lastly, we met Clyde, the son of the librarian. There was a boy who hated books, but was taught they were marvelous and able to become the new librarian. This photo has given me the chance to remember many things. I remember how we all laughed together, how we played together, how we read together, and I also remember my own death. No. What are you talking about? That can't possibly be true. You must be tired. Let's go back to our world. That's enough, and I'm not to keep hiding the truth from me. Clyde, you shouldn't keep hiding it. I agree with Dahlia. If you don't tell the truth, then I will. Clyde. Do you know what this is? My family has hidden away this quill for generations, keeping it from falling into the wrong hands. It was hidden away in a secret room in the library, behind a bookshelf. The librarian takes on the role of protecting it. This quill has the power to create and erase what is written with it, and so it had to be hidden away. But even then I decided to break some rules. I used this quill to write you back into existence. Back into existence? What do you mean? As you know, you died a month ago. We were all heartbroken, and we couldn't believe what happened. I tried to bring you back with this quill, but it didn't work. This only has the power to create and erase. It can't resurrect a real person. Meanwhile, Leon started writing a book. He barely slept and ate. He became obsessed, and as a result he forced his hand too much and injured it, which is why he wears that bandage. Dahlia and I became worried about him. We needed to find out what he was writing about. It was a book about you and your adventures in the library. But that's... Yes, this word is based on the book that Leon wrote, and I made it a reality using this pen. So I put three of you in this fake world and gave you new memories to forget the harsh truth. Leon, the original author, was able to remember everything, and so did Dahlia. My goal was to see if you were able to act like the real Aria, so you could replace her. So all four of us could go back to our world. I suppose my plan was stupid. I'm sorry I was so selfish. I'm sorry. Clyde. You don't have to blame yourself, Clyde. You're not selfish at all. You did this for me. I have friends that worry so much and care for me. I couldn't be happier, Aria. But this has to stop, huh? I have her appearance, her personality, her memories, her emotions, but in the end I'm not an Aria. I'm just a copy. I'm not real, a fake. Just like the world we're in right now. I don't have the right to be a replacement of someone else's life. No, don't say that, please. You're the real to me. You're my friend. Thank you all. I found out what friendship was. Thank you for everything. Aria, give me back that quill. Don't you dare. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? I'm going to erase everything you've created. Everything? That means you. No, don't you dare do it. I'm glad to have met you. What happened? Don't worry, I brought him back to your world. But why didn't you do the same for me? I wanted to say one last thing. Are you going to finish writing your book? You told me you couldn't finish it because you couldn't figure out an ending good enough for you. Now you know how the story ends. No. I can't write this ending, Leon. Don't you remember that you told me you wanted me to write a happy ending? But you died before I could write one. So I can't write a happy ending. You were the first person who wanted to read what I wrote in the first place. The first person who wanted to confide in me. My first friend. I wanted to write a book about you, in a world where you were happy. I wanted to give you a happy ending that you deserved. I knew from the start that you weren't real. I thought that if I killed you, this would all end, but an ending where you die can't be a happy ending. Leon, I see. That's how you really feel. Can I ask you something? Huh? What do you determine a happy ending to be? For me, a happy ending is when, despite everything that happened, the character still smiles and keeps going. Leon, even if it hurts, even if the tears don't stop falling, we smile and make the ending a happy one. Yes. Thank you. It's a cute ending. It really is a cute ending. And he's in the library. Oh, we play him. That's nice. Morning, Leon. Shh, be quiet. Oops, sorry. You should speak in a lot lower, considering you are the librarian. Can't see why the nicest person in a place like this would be the librarian himself. Just a part of my charm. How's your hand feeling? Does it still hurt? No, but it's getting better. How splendid. Soon you'll be able to write books again. Truth is, yesterday I just wrote one. You should have waited until your hand had completely recovered. Yeah, I know. But I got pretty inspired to finish what I was writing. That book. Was it the one you were writing about Aria? Yeah. I was finally able to write a good ending. Already. Then I'll draw up the illustrations for it. And I will take up the responsibility of narrating the characters. What title are you going to give the book? The title of the book is Aria's Story. Just how the game is called. We now have a cutscene, I think. Or the credits. So I will let you guys enjoy it. In peace. So we just got the true ending. So now we have the good ending, the normal ending, and the true ending. Is there even a bad ending? I don't think so. The only way I could think, the only other ending I could think of is the one where we can choose that we want to delete this world, but this would be probably the same ending as this one. So I guess there isn't a bad ending. Probably the bad endings are the times when you fail to protect Aria from any harm. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, I will be doing the additional content as well curious. Got the code yet again, but I already wrote it up, so I finished reading the book. What do you think about it? We already know it. This is what we already read. So let's skip. And I already know where to put the code. It's right there where the bunny is, on the little table. So let's check it out. Yes. Yeah, I think I got all the endings. Or almost all the endings. This will be the last video, by the way, to this game. So yeah. Oh, I'm a book now. That's nice. Dahlia Blumenthal. Personal data. Likes books, music, tea, flowers, cookies. Dislikes loneliness, vegetables. Hobby, playing the piano. Favorite book genre, horror. Best friend, Clyde. Birthday, October 10th. Age, 17th. Good ending, 20. Alright, then this will be Aria. Aria Bellamy. Personal data. Likes books, chess, sunny days, donuts. Dislikes mathematics, lies. Hobby, reading. Favorite book genre, adventures. Best friend, Leon. Birthday, April 23, age 15. Then this must be Leon. Leon Ingram. Personal data. Likes books, cats, chess, snow, and cooking. Dislikes heights and art block. Hobby, writing books. Favorite book genre, mystery. Book friend, book friend, best friend, Aria Schrägstrich Wendy. Wendy is Aria in the good ending. Birthday January 20. Ah, that's nice. Age 15. 15. Good ending 18. Leon has a pretty close birthday to me. That's nice. Clyde Harlow. Personal data. Likes books, stargazing, flowers, and art. Dislikes bunnies and stress. Hobby drawing. Favorite book genre romance. Best friend Dahlia. Birthday August 30. Age 18. Good ending 21. So this are all of them. On behalf of Lydia, the developer, I want to thank you for playing Aria's story. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Ah, there's Dahlia. This tea is delicious. It's a shame you can't try it. Oh, you want to talk with me about something? Aria's story? The game took around 2 years to be finished. It was the first game made by the developers. It was supposed to be a short game with a very simple story. Since it was her first game, she thought it would be best to start with something easier. But in the end, it became something a little more complex. It's an honor to appear in her first game. I heard she is making a new game. What was it called? I believe it was something about trains. About a train. She means Midnight Express. We already played it. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend watching it. I had a bad mic back there, but it is still a good game, and it only has one end. I hope it is a game where the characters have a great time in their adventure, but I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. Yeah, it's not that great for them, narrator. Though the most part of the game you've known me as someone called narrator. It's so embarrassing. I hope I didn't bother you too much. Would I become someone like that if I hadn't met Aria? It's scary to think about it. Have you ever tried to change yourself to fit in with other people? I don't think there's any problem with wanting to change, but you shouldn't do it for other people. I always try to become a better version of myself. For example, I hate eating vegetables, but instead of avoiding them, I am including them more and more in my meals. It's true that I don't have many friends, but the few I have are very important to me, and like me for who I really am. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many friends you have, it matters if you have friends that are really good friends. You know, I'm a storyteller, right? Clyde sometimes organizes events in the library where I tell stories to children. It's really fun. Sometimes I wonder what I should become in the future. Clyde will still be a librarian and Leon a writer, but I can't make a living as a storyteller. Maybe I should become an actress. Since I'm good at playing characters, maybe I could act in theaters. But perhaps it would be easier to follow my family's business. I really like flowers, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to become a florist. Leon. I really like talking with Leon, even though he is really quiet. Clyde and Aria are more outgoing, so sometimes it's nice to talk with someone calmer like him. I believe he feels the same way. I couldn't interact with him much though. The game came because I was acting as the narrator. From the beginning he knew who I was, but he didn't tell anything to Aria. He kept my secret, even though I was rude with him and Aria. I feel very lucky to have a friend like him. Oh, you noticed the white coat? I gave it to him. His previous coat was already too small for him, but I think he couldn't afford a new one. He is so grateful that he also wears it when it's autumn and spring. He even tried wearing it in the middle of the summer. Yeah, not a good idea. Aria had a great impact on my life. If it weren't for her, right now I would be a total different person. She helped me understand that there was nothing wrong with me. In the game, Clyde made me forget about Aria, so I also forgot everything she had told me. That made my personality automatically change. My memories of Aria are really important to me. Even though she is no longer with us, she still lives in my heart. Sometimes I play the piano for her, in hopes that wherever she is, she can hear it. I find it easy to express my feelings through the piano. I never really learned an instrument, just a flute, but I really stopped early, so can't really play it anymore. At first, I didn't like Clyde very much. His bold attitude bothered me, but now I admire his confidence. I feel like I have a lot to learn from him. I was opposite. I was always saying negative things about myself, but every day he complimented me. Your hair is softer than usual. Your new glasses fit you well. You play the piano so well. Please play a song for me. At first I thought he was just making fun of me, but as time went on I realized that he was serious. I don't think there was a day he didn't compliment me. It's not necessary now, though I don't have self-esteem problems anymore. Maybe now it's my turn to compliment him. You're a wonderful person who always cares for other people. Do you think I could tell him something like that? Though he would probably answer something along the lines of, I'm happy you noticed how amazing I am. Self-centered person. Yeah, alright. Let's skip through that quite fast. We already read that. No, I don't. Wait, X? Okay, yeah, let's just... Okay, this time I will be slower. I always do that, and that makes me get stuck a bit often. Alright, finally. Let's see what they are saying. If you want to play another fun game from the same developer, you should try Midnight Train. But I want to warn you that the story is gloomier and more complex. Here you have a summary of the game's plot. Dona's traveler... We already know that. If you don't, I really recommend you watching my video. If you don't, then don't. Ah, there's the picture again. Now we can look at all of the game things. Ah, there's Aria. Hello, what would you like to talk about? I have a lot of things I want to tell you. Aria's story. Thank you so much for playing Aria's story. It means a lot to me. As a reward, I'll tell you something interesting facts about the game. There are stories that seem adorable in the beginning, but eventually they become something dark and scary, right? Well, this game is the opposite. At first it may seem a bit scary, but as you keep going you start to realize that it has a really beautiful and emotional story. Aria's story is not only the name of the game, but also the name of the book Leon was writing. In fact, Leon only finishes writing it in the true ending, and in the good ending. That's why you can only access this room once you've forgotten one of those endings. I know that my personality is a little boring and I get easily scared, but I hope I wasn't a terrible protagonist. In the original concept, the story was a little different. I wasn't supposed to be dead. Why did that have to change? I'm the protagonist. It is better. Anyway, you want to know more about me? Let's see. Oh, I was born in another country. But my parents and I moved when I was little. And then I met Leon and the others. A different language wasn't a problem for me since I could speak 3 different languages. I'm even learning a 4th language. My objective is to learn at least 5 different languages. Imagine how many different books I could read. I could translate them for even more people to be able to read them. It's so exciting. Oh, on top of the translations, I want to give a million thanks to all the translators who have translated this game into so many different languages. Thanks to them, more people were able to play Aria's story. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go to Leon. Leon was my first friend. When I was little, I thought I was weird, since I was interested in things nobody else was, like reading and playing chess. The other children didn't understand my hobbies, so they made fun of me. I also liked to play. I didn't just read books all the time. But still, they thought I was way too strange, and they ignored me. But then I met Leon. We liked the same things. We used to play chess while Dahlia and Clyde watched. The loser had to buy the winner a donut. It was a really intense battle. Not to brag, but I have to admit, Leon had to buy me quite a lot of donuts. Although even when I lost, he always offered me his donut. He is too kind. Alright, let's go to Dahlia. I really admire Dahlia. Have you noticed how beautiful and mature she is? I love spending time with her. I never imagined I would ever have a friend like her. When I am with her, I feel safe. My mom says one day I'll have to use glasses like her if I keep reading in the dark. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I find glasses really pretty, so I wouldn't mind using them. I don't know if they would fit me, but Dahlia looks gorgeous with them. What kind of glasses would fit me? Maybe some pink ones, to match my eyes? Next time I go sleep over at Dahlia's house, we'll talk about glasses. Yes, I often sleep over at her house. It's really fun. Her room is huge. We talk about many things, Did you know Dahlia has a crush on Oh no, that was a secret. I can tell you. We already know who she meant. But yeah. When Clyde started working as a librarian, it was a disaster. He didn't know where each section was, and every time someone asked him about a book, he didn't know what to answer. I had to help him out quite a lot, and in the end people ended up asking me instead of him. But he worked hard and learned how to be a good librarian. Besides his task as a librarian, he also did other things to improve the library and attract more people. Have you noticed that the library is full of plants and flowers? In reality, almost all of them are fake. Clyde used them as decorations in order to make the library more special. We may live in a small town, but Clyde works hard anyway. In fact, his father told me that since Clyde became the librarian, more people have been visiting the library. It's so nice. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, that's all. I like the all. Yeah. I think there might be a bad ending. After the release of the game, the developer hosted a popularity poll. The most popular character was Leon. He is also the developer's favorite character. The romance chapter was the favorite among the majority. It was the longest and hardest to make. The true ending was the most popular. The poll included only the true ending, the normal ending, and the bad ending, present in the first version of the game. Okay, there is a bad ending, so we have to find that still. Then I will probably see if I can find it or not, but I will probably not do a video on it, as I really want to start doing a different thing. So if you want to find the bad ending yourself, the game is free to download on itch.io, or you can just watch it on Mandy Better Zero did a video to that, or any other YouTubers that might have played this game. I mean, this game shouldn't be too unpopular. So yeah, I think I should think about a story for a new book. Would you like to talk about something? Perhaps talking with you will help me get inspired. Aria story? In the universe, I'm the one who wrote Aria's story. In your universe, the author is someone called Lydia. It seems that she also had a lot of problems writing this story, just like me. Since the beginning, it was established that the game would be about a girl trapped in a library, and her companion would be a writer. The story changed a lot, but in the end, it became what it is now. Leon. My role has always been to be the protagonist's companion. I'm the character who could change the least from the original concept. I was supposed to be older and taller, but I ended up as I am now. It makes me so disappointed. Why did the author have to change her mind? I'm almost as short as Aria. At the start of the story, I wanted to kill Aria. With this appearance, nobody will take me serious. You wanted me to tell you something else? I'm not that interesting, so I don't really know what else I could tell you. At the moment, I live with my older sister. She has been taking care of me ever since our parents passed away. I like to think that now Aria is in heaven with my parents. At least she won't be alone. Let's go to Dahlia. Dahlia has always been supporting me, especially when Aria passed away. My parents died when I was young, so when I lost Aria, I distanced myself from both Dahlia and Clyde. But Dahlia still tried talking to me every day. Even if she also felt really sad, she always showed me a smile. One day I saw her crying alone. When she saw me, she started smiling immediately. I realized I was being unfair with her, and I told her my worries. I thought I was cursed, or something, because the people I cared about were dead. I was scared that the same would happen to Dahlia and Clyde, or my sister. Dahlia hugged me suddenly without saying anything, and I couldn't avoid crying in her arms. She added that even if it were true, she would still stay by my side, and fight any curse if necessary. Obviously, I don't believe to be cursed anymore. I suppose I'm just very unlucky. However, her words were important to me. Makes sense? If you look up the word annoying in the dictionary, you'll just get an image of Clyde. That's mean. But funny. Seriously, he is always so loud. He's supposed to be a librarian. But in reality, he is a really good person and a great friend, even if we fight a lot. Do you remember the paper stars that were on the library's tree? There's a wish written in every star. It was Clyde's idea. The townspeople came to the library to write their wishes. I helped him make all the paper stars. Huh? You want to know my wish? My wish was to be taller than Clyde. How embarrassing. But he is always picking on me because of my height. It's so frustrating when I can't reach a book from a shelf and he gets it for me. He always looks at me with a consistent expression while giving me the book. I hate it. Yeah, understandable. I am the smallest person in my friend group, yeah, and they always make fun of me. It's really annoying. Yeah, I'm not really tall, so yeah. Aria's a terrible writer, even after reading so many books. The first time I read one of her stories, I didn't know how to tell her how bad it was. What she had written made no sense. However, she's still good at giving advice on how to improve my books. If I hadn't met her, I would have abandoned my dream of becoming a writer. Even though I can't see her again, I'm happy to have met her. All the memories I have of her will always be very important to me. But I won't obsess over the past. I must live on. I'm sure that's what she would like. Now I have to work hard for Aria's story to be a success. I'll become a famous writer. No. It's dead. This is something we saw as well. It was a good end if I'm not wrong. But yeah. And there's Clyde. With the bunny. I don't like this bunny. It looks weird. Oh, a book? You want to talk with me? Choose a subject. Not even so, like everyone else knows, direct to the point. Do you want to know something interesting? I was supposed to be the villain of the story. However, the developer couldn't find a good reason for me to do something bad to Aria. I mean, Aria reads books in my library. Shouldn't that make me happy? So she decided that I would trap Aria in the library for a good reason. Wow, he's really not talking that much. When the game intentionally came out, I only appeared in the final chapter. That was so cruel. Since then, the developer decided to update the game, with more scenes where I appeared. But I had to pay a really high price. In that update, a new bad ending was added. In that ending, Leon ended up writing a book called Clyde's Story instead of Aria's story. I was the one dying in the end. Maybe it's the best not to talk about something that depressing. You know, I like drawing, right? You can see some of my illustrations in the game. In the library you can read a book called The Four Fairies and another called White and Black. Those are books Leon wrote years ago. I made the pictures for them, or illustrations for it. You think I'd read them for free? That's what Leon would like. When we were younger, he did my homework in exchange for my drawings. Now that I'm older, Leon brings me food instead of doing my chores. He's a surprisingly good cook. With enough training, everyone could learn at least one simple dish. So yeah. If you had this quill in your possession, would you use it? It's tempting. No? If you like, I could make a summary of its powers. 1. You can create anything and erase it. However, you can't erase a real person. The quill doesn't have the power to bring someone back to life. If many things are created, it'll be harder to control them. A good writer has more power over the quill. A bad writer tends to create defective things. If you create a living thing, it may act on its own. It's recommended to create only inanimate objects. The quill is a very mysterious object that has been studied by many ancestors. There are many things we still don't understand about it. Alright. Let's go to Aria. It's so hard for me to overcome her death. Aria changed my life, and I never got the chance to thank her. Ever since I was born, I was destined to become a librarian, but I hated books. You want to know how Aria made me change my opinion? She knew I liked drawing, so she asked me if I wanted to illustrate a book. It was a good book Leon had written. I accepted it, but in reality it was a trap. I had no idea about what to draw, so I decided to read the book. I thought that would help me. When I started reading the first page, I couldn't stop until I reached the last one. I was completely hooked. I thought I hated books because The ones we were forced to read for school were really boring. Afterwards, I started liking the idea of becoming a librarian, and the relationship I had with my father also improved. I know that in the game I seem really obsessed with Aria, but I would have done the same for Adalia and Leon. All of them are all of them are important to me. If you have someone you value in their life, tell them before it's too late. You never know when it will be the last time you see them. That's true. And all this reading is kind of getting a bit of exhausting for me. I normally don't read that much. Dahlia is the person I trust the most. When I told her about the existence of the quill, she believed me. Any other person would have called me crazy. I wouldn't. I mean, I see things in my room that aren't there, so either I'm crazy or I have a sleep thing, however you call it, or insomnia. It's kind of suspected that I have some kind of sleep problem, as I always am tired, even though I sleep, and sometimes it feels like I am sleeping, but at the same time I'm not. So yeah. I also showed her the library that I had created. She was really surprised, but she didn't judge me. But I betrayed her trust. After that, I changed the memories without telling her. It would have been better to tell her the truth from the beginning, but I was afraid the plan would fail. When we came back to our world, I thought she was mad at me, because she was avoiding me. In reality, she wasn't mad at me. She thought I didn't trust her, so she avoided me. She was sad, not mad. We talked it out and reached a conclusion. Sometimes we hide things to protect the other people that matter to us. But we decided from that day forward, we wouldn't hide anything. It's easier to face your fears when you have someone by your side. Leon and I have very different personalities, so we argue a lot. But soon after we got back to normal, as if nothing happened. That's proof we get along. You know, Leon is very poor. On his birthday, we gifted him a new quill that he wanted. He couldn't stop crying and thanked us. It was really amusing, but I do feel bad for him. Dahlia's family and mine are quite wealthy, but he never wants to accept money from us. He is my friend. I want to help him. Well, you have to see it in the mind from other people. So yeah. Oh, you like the poster? I drew it myself. I thought it would be a good idea for the library to have a mascot, so I drew a bunny. I even made a costume of it to promote the library. It's very popular with the children, while Leon and Dahlia always make fun of me when I put it on. But it doesn't bother me. I proudly wear it. I know it's ironic, having in mind that I'm always fighting with the bunnies at the library, but it's their fault for trying to eat the books. Do you know why the bunny appears through the whole game? Because Leon thought it would be a good idea to use it as the story antagonist. Just like the other enemies, it was a character that appeared in the book Leon was writing. When I drew it, I had in mind an adorable bunny, but in the end it became the opposite. However, I suppose it still has its own charm. Yeah, not for me. What is your favorite ending? There's one called a true ending, but it's just a name. Each one of them are possible outcomes of the same story. Alternative endings. So yeah, this was all the content you can see here. Like I said, I won't be doing the bad ending. I really want to finish this game now. So yeah, if you really want to see it, I recommend watching another YouTuber that did this ending. I have done every ending except the bad ending, of course. So yeah, I hope you liked the game, Aria's story. If you did, leave a like if you want to. I don't really care. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions of a new game. I have some in mind, but I always am happy if someone suggests a game that they want me to play. So yeah, have a nice day, night, and I will see you another time. Goodbye.